Ralph Mann, you've had a very tiring journey.
Yes, I believe the entire state of Italy is under bankruptcy, and they're all on strike. It took me about 8 hours to complete a 1.5-hour plane flight from Milan to here. So I got off the plane about an hour ago and just arrived about 10 minutes ago. So I don't know what I've got in me, but we're going to see.
Now, you've got a tough race. You've got two of the best competitors in the world.
Yes, and it's just unfortunate that I couldn't be at my best, I believe.
How are you going to run it then? You've got a bit of a wind in the back straight.
Well, that's going to be tough. We're going to have to try and relax into that wind and then use it on the home stretch.
Well, I know you're tired, but sometimes you do good performances when you're like that. Anyway, Ralph, good luck.
Thanks a lot.
And there's the lineup then. Lane 1 being left empty. In lane 2, Ken Elphick from Australia, one of the new Australian runners. In lane 3, Colin O'Neill, the Commonwealth Games finalist from Britain. Then the Olympic champion and world record holder at 47.82, John Akii-Bua from Uganda. Wilbert Greaves, a young junior from Ilford in London. In lane 6, Alan Pascoe, the European and Commonwealth champion. In lane 7, Ralph Mann from the United States, the Olympic Games silver medalist and the current American champion. On the outside, Bill Hartley from Liverpool. Tremendous race this then. In lane 4, the Olympic champion Akii-Bua. In lane 6, they're wearing number 21, Alan Pascoe, and he's got a good chance to chase hard up against Ralph Mann. He's beaten Ralph Mann once this year, and Mann, having just got off a plane from Milan, is not very happy. His legs are very tired, a little bit of a headache, so Pascoe will chase him hard, but Akii-Bua always dangerous in lane 4, and it's racing that's brought Akii-Bua to a fair quality this year. Doesn't do the training that Pascoe does. Pascoe off very fast, and so is Akii-Bua, and it's going to be very close between them. Pascoe rises, but so does Akii-Bua. Pascoe right up on Ralph Mann's shoulder, but Akii-Bua maybe got a fraction of an inch lead on him. Akii-Bua hurdling beautifully, and Pascoe having to stride hard into this wind. And it's Akii-Bua alternating his legs, who's running very smoothly. Ralph Mann in lane 7, and Akii-Bua nearly fell there. Akii-Bua hitting that 5th hurdle very badly, and that's brought Pascoe back into the race. And watch Ralph Mann now start to come back strongly out in lane 7. The crowd getting very excited. Pascoe, a tremendous hero, and Pascoe hitting this beautiful rhythm down the home straight. Very rarely falters. Akii-Bua chasing him. Ralph Mann with a strong run on this side, but he's over the last one, and it's Alan Pascoe again, showing that he's probably at the moment the best 400 hurdler in the world. Under 49 seconds. Ralph Mann second. Akii-Bua tailed off in 3rd place. Akii-Bua paying the penalty for that mistake at the 5th. And Alan Pascoe, one of the finest British athletes of this century. A wonderful win. This big crowd here at Crystal Palace loving every second of it. It's not a very fashionable event, but Alan Pascoe's made it a headliner.
Well, Alan, before the race you said that you were going to be confused about stride patterns. There seemed to be no confusion about your running at all out there today.
No, just before I'd spoken to you, I was talking to my coach, and the reason I was a bit confused was that he thought differently to I did. But I took his advice, and I went down at 4. So I'm back on now running 15 strides.
Yeah.
But I had 2 bad hurdles on the bend. I'm not hurdling at all well on that bend at the moment. I think I'm relaxing too much. But I felt quite confident coming in here. I was surprised that I was so far out, but I'm stretching a little bit there. But a good follow-through. This is where it's important, coming away from the hurdle. Head's beginning to roll a little bit.
Well, you look fairly relaxed, though,
yeah.
fairly strong. This is when they were coming back at you,
I believe they were. I heard Della, my wife, scream at me about 15 yards out from the tape, and I thought, oh, God, is it that close? And I had a quick peep and couldn't see anybody.
Well, now you can see how close it was. Of course, John had stumbled on the far side. He'd hurdled very badly on the far side, too. Yeah, he had a stumble behind you.
It's very important, the stride pattern that you pick. Mm-hmm. And that's why I said to you before, you know, yeah. I'm a bit confused. Very dangerous state to be in, really. Well, but I dipped there just to make sure, because I wasn't quite sure how close he was.
Alan Pascoe's time confirmed 49 seconds, a new track and all-comers record. Ralph Mann second, 49.5. John Akii-Bua third, 50.5.
And now the men's 100 metres and